November 2014. Employees at Sony Pictures arrived for work expecting an ordinary Tuesday on the studio lot. In 2014, corporate America viewed hackers as digital bank robbers. The industry standard for security focused on stopping thieves from stealing credit card numbers or holding databases for a quick payout. But on that Monday morning, Sony's office monitors flickered and died. A giant red skull appeared on the screens, accompanied by a warning from a group claiming to have extracted the studio's most sensitive data. Within hours, the infrastructure of the studio collapsed. Thousands of computers were wiped, hard drives were permanently destroyed, and entire departments were forced offline as the network failed. The attackers, calling themselves the Guardians of Peace, hadn't just broken in that morning. They had spent months quietly mapping Sony's network and monitoring data in preparation for the strike. This shows the difference between standard ransomware on the left and the wiper malware used on Sony. Ransomware locks a user out, but wiper malware shatters data beyond recovery. Because the goal was destruction, paying a ransom to restore the system was completely pushed aside. This created a vacuum of understanding for the FBI and Sony executives. If the attackers weren't looking for a payout, their true objective remained a terrifying unknown. The mystery began to unravel as the attackers moved the conflict from Sony's private servers to the public internet, dumping stolen data in massive installments. Unreleased movies appeared on piracy sites, followed by spreadsheets of celebrity salaries and dumps of private email servers. These leaks exposed the raw internal politics of the movie business. They contained secret contract negotiations, harsh criticisms of high-profile actors, and corporate gossip that had never been intended for public eyes. This illustrates the strategy of weaponized humiliation. By feeding private internal truths directly into the news cycle, the hackers forced Sony's internal conversations to become the world's morning headlines. For weeks, the media dissected every leaked detail. The studio endured a level of public embarrassment that crippled its ability to conduct normal business on a global stage. The Guardians of Peace had identified a specific vulnerability. A media giant's most valuable asset isn't its cash flow, it's the reputation of its leadership and its secrets. The clear motive for the attack was a comedy called The Interview. The plot featured a fictional assassination of the North Korean leader, Kim Jong-un. Before the hack began, the North Korean government had officially condemned the film, describing its release as an act of war and a direct provocation. The conflict escalated when hackers threatened theater owners directly. They promised terrorist-style attacks on any venue showing the film, referencing the events of September 11th. Major theater chains across the country immediately pulled the film from their schedules out of caution. With nowhere left to screen the movie, Sony was forced to cancel the theatrical release entirely. A group of anonymous hackers had successfully intimidated major theater chains and forced the total cancellation of a global film release through digital threats alone. The crisis moved into the realm of international diplomacy when the U.S. government stepped in. Intelligence agencies officially attributed the attack to the North Korean state. North Korean officials denied any involvement, turning a corporate security breach into a direct diplomatic standoff between two nuclear-armed nations. While the technical damage to Sony servers was significant, the attackers' most effective tool was the widespread fear and disruption they manufactured across the country. This scale shows the mechanics of psychological cyber warfare. In this model, the primary objective is societal intimidation and control, using digital tools to impact the collective behavior of a population. Large corporations found themselves on the front lines of state-level geopolitical conflicts, facing adversaries with the resources and motives of an entire nation. The Sony hack proved that a single line of code can trigger a paralyzing international crisis, turning digital tools into instruments of state